Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. Now this project we're going to make a gorgeous card using the vintage collage toppers from Anna Griffin and a few other goodies along the way. It's going to be a beautiful vintage toned card that would look great on any mantelpiece. Everything I do use I'll put down below in the description box, and as always if you've got any questions please feel free to ask. So I'm starting off with a 7x5" card. I'm using my bone folder to just make sure I've got a nice sharp score along the edge, just basically to make it look nice when it's standing up on your windowsill or a mantelpiece. The size of our card is a 7x5". It's my favourite size. I do try using other sizes, but I always go back to this because I feel it's just the perfect area to decorate. So that's how it looks on our cardometer. It's just a bit bigger than the A6 and smaller than the A5, and it sits nicely between the two. Now as always we're going to start with the inside first, and I want to show you something a little bit sneaky because I wanted to save some of my cardstock. Now this cardstock is from Anna's summer fall collection of the layers. You get 96 in the pack, and they're all double-sided. Now I'm using a tone-on-tone vintage floral, but I didn't want to use the full sheet because I wanted another section for the front of the card. So some people call this gutting, but I don't like that term. I think I've said that before. So I like to call it being economical with it, or saving the section. So I've just die cut using a rectangle, and it's the Spellbinders rectangles A and B set for anybody interested. I've just taken out the section in the middle just to be able to save that, because we're going to cover this up anyway, and so it would be a little bit of a waste to do it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but in this case I have, because I just wanted that extra little bit of cardstock for the front. So I've got double-sided tape on it, and I'm going to simply position this in the centre of our card like that. I've inked the edges slightly using Anna's French Gold ink pad just to give it a little bit of depth around the edges. Next I've got a layer of cream card, and this is roughly 200 GSM. Now I know I've said it before, for anybody who's interested in the weights that's what it is. For anybody who doesn't understand the weights, don't worry about it, don't get hung up about it. It's just this was cardstock rather than a paper. And it's in ivory. Again, I've gone round the edge with the French Gold ink pad. And then in the centre, I've stamped it using Anna's Chalkboard stamps in the, do you know, I can't remember the name of it. It's one of the ink pads from the summer fall collection in the nice deep pink. So that's the Chalkboard stamp that I've used. And then just to finish off the inside, I've got two little corners from the Silver Flourish kit from Anna. And all you do is simply peel the back of them away. And I'm going to position those in two corners opposite each other. And this makes a really pretty insert for any card. You'd be able to just adapt this slightly for whatever the occasion is. It's still nice and flat for postage, but it's just another option to make a nice pretty inside. So now we're going to go to the outside of our card. As always, I'm just going to run the bone folder again down the edge again, just to make sure it's still nice and sharp. And the first layer that I've got for the outside is the full layer of the pretty tone-on-tone paper that we used on the inside. Again, from the Summer Fall collection. As you can see, it's double-sided, so you get two sheets of each of the patterns, so you would be able to marry them up if you wanted to. So I'm just going to position this on the front of our card. There we go. And then the next layer is a layer of the metallic gold card from the metallic cardstock collection from Anna, and I've just simply cut this as a matten layer. So I've cut it a little bit smaller than the original layer, and we're going to position it through the centre of the card like that, pressing it down so it's a good stick. And then if you remember the inside of the card where we were keeping the centre and we cut it out, we were being frugal, this is the section that I cut out. So I've got double-sided tape on it, and I'm simply going to position this through the centre of the card like that, building up a third layer. And I've just tapped that with the French gold ink pad, the same as for the inside. Next, what I've done is I've taken some of the silver flourishes from Anna's Silver Flourish sticker kit, and I'm going to use 2 of the long plumes, and I'm going to have one at one side, and then I'm going to position one at the opposite side of the card like so. There we go. And then the 2 matching corners that we used for the insert, I'm going to do exactly the same with these as we did on the inside. So position them over the corner, and then I'll just do the same for the opposite side. Oops. So we'll just position that like so. And then I've taken one of the Vintage Collage Toppers, and it says "Congratulations, dear friend," and I've added 3D foam on the back of it, and I'm just going to simply position this through the centre of our card like that. And then to finish our card off, I've got a simple silver bow that I'm just going to pop in one corner just to finish it off. And that is our card finished. Such a pretty card, gorgeous inside and gorgeous outside. Nice and quick, and just a different way to use the Vintage Collage Toppers, mixing it up a little bit with the Flourish stickers and adding even more silver to it. Very pretty and ideal for any friend. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got anything to say, if you've got any comments, if it's given you any ideas or inspiration, please let me know, because I love making these videos and I love giving you ideas, and I know you like to adapt them and change them and add your own sentiments, etc. And it's great to see your cards. I love seeing them. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.